Yeah.
Okay, this is a little short, not super short, but a short video on putting bell housing on this block along with a flywheel pressure plate. I'll show you guys what to do. We're going to put a main seal. It's a barrier to oil. You got to put something in this. If you don't put anything in it, it's really bad. Okay, so that's it. Basically, you can see the shininess of it. All right, so now set this here. All right, that's that. Let's put it on the in the pressure plate. Goes in the from the inside out. That's why when you do a clutch job on a Corvair, you got to pull the bell housing off the engine because you have to replace the flywheel seal from the inside. And this is the material I use. This is what I also use for. I put this on the OD of the seal where it presses in. This is a Prime Seal brand by some company, but this is Permatex 3H. You can find it at AutoZone or any of the other box stores for lubricants and sealants and etc. So Permatex 3H. Put a thin coat on the rubber. It's not too tacky, but it'll make the pressing this in go easier, and it'll help seal it and keep it in place. Do this on the flywheel seal and on the seal it goes in for the pulley or balancer end. And that's that. And so you simply push it in to the seats. Because of that sealant, it goes in by hand. Done. Now, gasket. We're going to put a gasket in it, and we're also going to use the sealant on that too. And this goes on one way. You got this hole and this hole are for the dowels that are in the bell housing. Make sure you have dowels. You don't want to put this together with one of them missing because you can't get it lined up right and the seal isn't going to seal right. So let's put the sealant on this.
This is the same stuff we use in the corners here.
Same stuff is in the corners of the block. I don't use silicone on anything on a Corvair. And I've got friends that use that. I see the pictures of what they're doing, and I just shake my head like, come on, guys. There may be only one spot that you might want to use it, and I'll show you that when we put the oil pan on. That's not for this video.
It's for some other video.
Yeah, it's coming up. Should have done this side first so I don't drag my sleeve across the other side. But put the case halves together. I want to make sure there's not too big a bump and going to keep this from sealing. So there. Scrape that off. I wiped everything else off with the mineral spirits. I just want to make sure that we got it. I want very thin because this stuff goes a long way. That's that. Okay.
Wow.
It'll get in place. And I could actually stick the gasket on the bell housing. I just don't like the fact that it's going to start hanging down.
We're definitely going to have to speed this up because this is...
Oh, no, I know. It's like watching grass grow. That's that. Now what you got to pay attention to is putting this seal. First off, you don't want to roll the seal as it's going on. So I'll watch the fact that it's all going to stay put. How am I lining up with the...
Yeah, right there.
There she goes.
It's extremely hard to tell.
Yeah, it is hard to tell. Well, hell. We're going to have to do it the other way.
You gotta pick it up.
I guess the holes aren't punched. They're not punched big enough on this. So, well, they were, but they just didn't want to move. If we rotate this sideways, can you get the video okay?
Maybe.
Okay, let's do that. That's why this is a little different than a small block Chevy or a small block Ford or whatever. You just got to look at, there's other little details you have to know about.
Because it's a different engine.
It just has some unique features, and the unique features need to be dealt with. Flywheel.
Where's the flywheel? Is it in that box still?
Oh, it's underneath. Oh. It's a bolted flywheel that I bolted. This is still 3-piece. Got the inertia ring, the spring steel center, and then the cast iron outer. And on here, what we have to do, all the rivets are taken out. The holes are spot faced so that these sink in enough to clear the clutch. And then it's bolted. They're countersunk, bolted, Loctited. Yeah, vibration resistant Loctites that are Loctited. And they're torqued up to 18 foot-pounds. When my buddy David balanced this engine, he said this took no weight spot on. And he balances these, and he always puts, for me, he puts this mark at the number 6 crank throw. And that's where it goes, and then you need the...
Oh man, I don't want to let it fall.
And these are an odd size thread. This is 11/32.
Yeah, because why not, right?
Yeah, why not? Why?
They needed to be a little stronger, but they didn't want to have to buy or make bigger bolts.
They didn't want to do 3/8 24. Heaven forbid, more normal sized bolt would fit. So I've never had a tap or a die.
No, you just can't
that would even
find
work
them.
with this stuff.
They just don't exist, really.
Bell housing is tight.
You gotta find the right thing over there on the table of destiny. That's what that's called. It's got a bunch of shit on it that's all kind of in use right now.
Yeah. If you forget this ring and you run these 1-inch bolts down in there, you will bend the teeth on the crank.
They hit the teeth.
And then it'll eat the teeth off the cam gear. Please don't forget that.
Hammer.
This thing is going to want to rotate.
You gotta wedgie that in there.
Yeah. Let me...
Oh man, give me that.
I'm okay.
Hanging that wrench off me in there. Wow, this is definitely not jury rigged to shit.
No. That was 45. Needs to be 18 foot-pounds for the clutch.
Oh, for that pressure plate to go on?
Mm-hmm.
Where does it screw on? To the outside?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the outside of those guys. Yeah. And that can stay in there, I guess, that hammer.
For now, yeah.
Why not?
And right there.
Right there, under your finger.
Under my finger is hidden where I can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, got to get the disc.
Don't forget the disc.
Oh, the pilot's nice. Okay, so let's
do a random check on something.
Well, yeah. I just want to.
This is very safe. Put some grease in there.
An oilite bearing. No telling how much oil is left in it, but it's snug, so. The only way to get more oil in it is to pull it out, throw it on a hot plate, heat it real hot. And as soon as you pull it out, you've ruined it. So I brought the disc in too.
Well, all the stuff was over on that box over there, right?
Maybe I'll lift it out here.
Oh.
I'd said flywheel.
Flywheel side.
Put this on here. Put that in there.
This just holds it in place. This doesn't actually go in right now.
It's an alignment tool.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. So this is how it's going to be assembled when we ship it off. This big rod sticking out of it. And this goes to the wheels.
Okay, white paint is, and this is kind of a pain because you gotta get it in place. It's not lightweight.
You need a second hand? Now we're tightening up the pressure plate. We lost a huge amount of footage.
That's it. Clutch job is done.
Cool.
Anyway, bell housing's on, new seal, new gasket, correct bolts, correct washers, silicone grease in the seal, bolted flywheel, torqued up.
We don't need this anymore.
Nope, you can pull it out. That's it, just jiggle.
There it goes. It's quite tight in there. Yeah, bolted flywheel. You guys will be able to see all of that from the other point of view and not from whatever this point of view is because I lost all the footage. Anyway, that's it. That's the video.